What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jeff. This is my 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus with a Stage 1 twin turbo kit from Sheepey Race. If you guys want to know all about that car, check out this video right here. Click this card and it'll give you all the rundown on this car. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the numbers on this car. How much did I buy it for? Who did I use to finance the car? How much did I put down? What's my monthly payment? How much is my insurance? There's tons and tons of useful information in this video, so be sure to stick around for the whole thing.
That's a GTR cap right there, baby!
So I saw this car for sale on the Sheepey Race website. They had posted it and they were saying, this car's for sale and we're gonna put the Mac package on it. And so I reached out and I said, how much is this gonna cost? And they said, actually, we haven't built the car yet, so if you want to buy it, we can put whatever package you want on it. I just wanted a Stage 1 package because I was going to be daily driving the car, and so we agreed on a price, and that price was $205,000. Yes, I purchased this car for $205,000. That sounds like a lot of money, and quite frankly, it really is. But the cool thing is, I bought this car with a 15-year loan. Say what? Yes, that's right, a 15-year loan. And I did that because the payment on this car is so cheap. But before I tell you what my payment is, I bought the car for $205,000. My down payment was $40,000. And my interest rate on this 15-year loan is 6.5%. Now, 2 years ago when I got this car, 6.5% was kind of a high interest rate. It was about 2% higher than the going interest rate. But from where we are today, 6.5% is an amazing interest rate because interest rates on cars, especially on a longer term loan, looking at like 8, 9, 10, 11%, depending on your credit. So I'm sitting pretty good on this car. Now, when I had my GTR, I bought my GTR for $80,000 with $12,000 down. And that payment, I want to say, was like between $1,000 and $1,100. This car, are you guys ready? Drum roll. The monthly payment on this car is only $1,585. So, camera guy's like, what? Yes, guys, yes. My payment is so low on this car. Cause like most people, like let's just do some quick math, okay? Most people finance their cars for 5 years. So if you take the purchase price of this car, which is $205,000, and you subtract the down payment, which is $40,000, we're left with a balance of $165,000. If we divide that by 60 months, which is 5 years, we're left with a monthly payment of $2,750. But we also have to add in the interest. So if we take an interest rate of, let's just say 8% in today's market, okay? So 165 times 8% is $13,200. We're gonna divide that by 12. That's $1,100. So we take the payment of $2,750 and we add $1,100 and we get $3,850. That's how much it would cost you if you were to buy this car using a 5-year loan, which is the most common term for buying a car. So I went with the 15-year loan because I like only having a payment that's less than $1,600. So I did it. You guys might want to flame me or talk crap, but at the end of the day, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I could actually get an R8 and have a payment that low? So before you just lose your mind completely on the fact that it is a 15-year loan, there's definitely a time and a place for a 15-year loan. And honestly, when I got the car, it made perfect sense for me because having a payment that's less than $1,600 is really intriguing. And so I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the trigger and I'm just gonna get this car and that's gonna be my payment. So here we are. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, how did you get a 15-year loan? Well, I went through Woodside Credit. The last I heard, they're only offering 144 months. That's their longest term. I could be wrong, so you're gonna wanna reach out to them directly if you're considering this, but a 15-year loan is 180 months. They're only doing 144 months, so I've been told. So that loan might not even exist anymore. So yeah, if you guys wanna look into those longer term loans, be sure to hit up Woodside Credit. They were very easy to work with, and I'm considering using them again on any car I get in the future. Now, with that being said, let's talk about how this car made me some money and why a 15-year loan was a good idea. See, I'm all about cash flow, which means low monthly payment, lots of income coming in. So I never put this car on Turo, but I did rent it out privately. And when I rented it out privately, I was renting this car for $750 per day, which I think is pretty fair considering it makes 750 horsepower to the wheels. But if you wanted to rent this car out for, let's say, a week, I would give you a significant discount and I would let you rent this car out for only $2,500 a week. Now, it was my goal to get people to rent this car for a week because I'd rather rent it to one person for $2,500 than 7 different people in 1 week, even though that would make me so much more money because there's just a lot more risk involved in that. And because this car has a low monthly payment, if I rented this car out to 4 people and each person rented it for 1 week, I'm gonna make $10,000 in that month. Let's do some math on the profit. So if the car brings in $10,000, subtract the payment, which is $1,585, we've got $8,415 in profit. Now, we've got to subtract insurance. So the insurance that I pay on this car, keep in mind, this is full coverage. Because I have a loan on this car, I'm required to carry full coverage, okay? I pay $968 in insurance for this car. Not a month, every year. $968, and divide it by 12. I pay $80.66 to insure this car. So we're gonna add that $80 to my monthly payment, which was $1,585, and we get $1,665. Do you guys remember how much I pay for that C8 Corvette? $1,614. This is $1,665, like, that kind of makes a 15-year loan look a little bit more attractive, doesn't it? It sure does. So let's get back to some math here. So I pay $1,665. So if I rent this car out and it brings in $10,000, subtract $1,665, this car would profit me $8,335. So I didn't rent this car out every single day of every single month. On average, this car brought in about $5,000. So let's just do the math on that because those are realistic numbers. So if we take $5,000 and we subtract $1,665, this car made me about $3,335 in profit every single month. That was pretty standard because sometimes I would get a week-long rental, sometimes I would get a month-long rental, and sometimes I would get, let's say, 4 or 5 people who rented it for 1 day at $750 a day, right? So if we got $750 a day times 5 people, that's $3,750 minus $1,665 I pay every month. That still profits me $2,085. So the numbers on this car are actually pretty good. And honestly, I love driving this car and I love renting it out and I love the fact that it makes me some money. So with all that being said, I think I've given you all the information I have to give for today's video. So with all of that being said, this video, today's video, the video you are currently watching has come to an end. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and this particular installment of the 30 videos in 30 days. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to the channel, really helps me out. I'm trying to get put back into the algorithm. But with all that being said, I'm out of here. So I will catch you guys in the next video.